If you live in Hong Kong, have an interest in modeling, or you're just curious about the industry, then this video is for you. What's up guys, if you're new to this channel, my name is Shin Kawasaki. I have been modeling in Hong Kong for the last 10 years. We're on episode 3 of a series where I share some of the stories and lessons learned along the way. In this video, I'll be reviewing a commercial that I did for Ocean Park. For those of you not from Hong Kong, it's basically our version of Disneyland with an aquarium and animals and all the carnival games, but that was our go-to amusement park before Hong Kong Disneyland was actually built. It was the first time that I was going to get to feature as one of their main talents on their summer campaign, which meant that I got to be in both a TV commercial and print adverts. For this commercial, I got to play the character of a goofy nerd with big glasses, which looked ridiculous, but I guess the whole point was to be comical looking. This was also a bit confusing for me as a young aspiring model because I thought in order to get jobs, the primary requirement was to always look good. But on this job, I felt like I was made to look worse, which made me question, what makes a model really? Because it was around about this time that I started hearing this other term, talent, being thrown around. And then I began to realize that you can be in commercials without actually being a model. Kind of like me, I guess, at that time. Some might even argue now. Let me know in the comments below if you think a talent and a model is the same thing or not. So, how did I get the job? Well, for the casting, we were required to pull funny faces, act all excited, and scream while having fun. Fortunately or unfortunately, as a 20-year-old, I was a natural spaz. That seemed to work in my favor because I ended up getting the job. This would be my first ever official photo shoot as an adult. And my expectation was that I would have to look fierce and be able to pose and smize like Tyra Banks. But when I arrived on set, the creative team already had a storyboard of the different poses that they wanted me to do. They had a specific design template that they wanted me to fit into. So my job for the next couple of hours was to jump around in a blow-up pool and act like I was having the best time of my life while being squirted in the face with water. As for the TV commercial, I was so excited that my job for the day was to go to Ocean Park and have a water fight. But what I didn't know was for one of the scenes that I was needed in, it required me to get on the Raging River ride, which is basically like Magic Mountain in Disneyland. Now, for those of you who know me, you know how terrible I am when it comes to rides. I still remember the first time I rode a roller coaster. I definitely have to apologize to a few kids and their family members for the language that came out my mouth. It really was one of the scariest experiences of my life. Thankfully, the Raging River was a ride that I felt like I could just about handle. What I didn't know was that I would have to ride it more than 10 times and be really excited and happy about it. Usually me going down a ride is like... As scared as I was on the first couple of times, you eventually do get used to it because it's so repetitive, and it really helped me for some reason to just picture that I was going down the face of a really huge wave. The real MVP though was the camera operator who was on the ride with me and had to ride it backwards while being able to nail the shot. Let's have a look at the product of their hard work.
Give it to me! Not that easy! 仲攞唔到你？武林下水令玩到頭揈揈，呢個夏天海洋公園玩到濕身競技蛙，一齊嚟開心頭揈揈咧！海洋公園武林下水令。
Like you watch that and you think, why does that take so long to shoot? There's so much time, effort, and energy that goes into crafting these shots, making sure that these characters are dressed right. The whole casting process itself is all about making sure that the different characters come to life. 武林下水令. I still don't know what that means. Cantonese speaking friends, can you please help translate? So a main lesson learned from this job was don't take yourself too seriously. Sometimes it really actually helps when you loosen up and you just have fun on the set. You actually serve the purpose of this type of commercial by having fun yourself. And for me, again, being a spaz helped, like a natural. Also, don't forget that the other people that you're working with, no matter what role that they have, whether they're talent, their production crew, their client, get to know them, build relationships. At the end of the day, they're people as well. You never know the type of relationships and friendships that you can make from it. If you've made it this far in the video, you might be wondering still, can anyone actually be a model? Stay tuned as I continue to share my journey over the last 10 years, and you can make that decision for yourself. But right now, if you have any questions or you want me to share on a particular topic about the industry, leave a comment below and I'll be sure to include them in future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.